Hey guys, welcome back to another Brothers Boyd talk. Today we're talking about Miss Marvel episode 1. We're going to take a look at this first episode and give our impressions and talk about our favorite scene and just give you an overall overview of the episode. Chris, what were your first impressions?
I was super excited when we started the show because anytime we get something new Marvel, I'm always excited about it. I love the fact that we're getting a female superhero. I think we need more of those, and they need to be shown more. We see this is definitely a different superhero because not only is she female, but she's also oh shoot, I can't think of it now. She's also
Pakistani.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's it. And so we're seeing a different culture being represented on screen as well, where we normally see like Captain America is from New York, and Miss Captain Marvel was from New York, and pretty much everybody came from New York if you think about it. And so my first impressions were it was a fun little show to watch. Not sure that it's geared towards the diehard Marvel fans. I think maybe what Marvel was doing is kind of reaching out with this fan base and reaching for a more younger teenage style show. Fun show to watch. We kind of get the origin story, kind of see how she gets her power. So I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the next one to see how she grows as a superhero. Daniel, what do you think about the first one?
I really enjoyed it. I think it's really nice to see how fandom works in a universe where the superheroes actually exist, and that's something that was really cool to see with this series. That she's a fan and everything like that, because we're all that fan. That we have our heads stuck in the clouds a little bit. We want to look around and read our comics and think about superheroes and stuff. But like this kind of turns it up to 11, really, where you really do have the superheroes existing in your world. So it's kind of a fun watch to see this. I really enjoy it. I like her character, Kamala Khan's character a lot. I like the actress whose name slips by me right now, but I think she did a great job. She's very energetic and lively, and there's just this general wholesomeness to the whole show. I really think it's great, a great watch.
Yeah, and Iman Vellani is the actress playing Kamala Khan. She, I did a little research on her, is actually a Kamala Khan fan. She used to cosplay as Kamala Khan, and so she is embodying that character because she is that character. I mean, she was a Miss Marvel fan, and Kamala is a fan of Captain Marvel. So it's really a great spot for her to be in.
So what you're saying, Josh, is if we really want to play a character in a movie, we should cosplay as that character a lot, and maybe we could actually be that character in a movie.
It would be nice. Yeah. That would be great.
Right.
For me, first impressions, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I agree, Chris. I don't think it's aimed at people our age. I think it's more aimed at a younger audience. But the visuals, the movement of the screen, the comics running across the screen, the little cartoons, even down to when she's sending text messages to Bruno, how they made that stuff appear on the screen was really cool.
Right. It was kind of reminiscent. If you've ever seen Middle School, The Worst Years of My Life, we kind of get that kind of feel. But we're getting it in a to that movie's credit, it's a really good movie. But we're getting that kind of same thing in Marvel, and it works for this series. Obviously, if you look behind Josh and I, we're actually at Avengers Con that they held at Fort Lehigh in the episode, and for those Marvel nerds who like to grab those little nuggets, Fort Lehigh is actually the camp where Captain America trained in Captain America: The First Avenger. So an army base is now turned into a Avengers Con
convention center, and it really, if you've played the Marvel Avengers game on the Xbox or PlayStation, Avengers Con looks like the opening sequence in the game where Kamala is going to this convention and seeing all these heroes.
Right, right. And
Nice little nod to the Man with the Flag song playing at the Avengers Con too.
Yes.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, a lot of fun. I think my favorite scene, it was filled with a lot of good scenes. I kind of like seeing all the people dressed up at Avengers Con. I love going to cons and dressing up. And seeing other people dressed up too, so that's really fun for me. So to see the people like emulating and to see the different styles and the way they represented each character was really fun to see. And I thought they did a really super good job with Kamala's Captain Marvel costume. It looked really good. There were others there who were comparable, but if you watch the episode, she kind of takes the takes the cake or the reward on that because she actually starts using her powers there, which she kind of realizes she has. So to see her kind of see that she has the powers and to recognize that, hey, I could be a superhero like my favorite superhero was really cool. Josh, what was kind of your favorite scene?
I think that scene where she, uses the powers for the first time, and you get to see, even though it's the hard light, you see that embiggened hand come out and catch that girl and save her. I think that was really cool. I do know that I've been reading some articles with the directors, and they have said that this is the beginning of her powers, that they're going to evolve by the end of the series. So we may see something more akin and closer to her real original powers from the comics by the end of it.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I think the scene, like, just because of how the episode built up to it, was my favorite. It's definitely when she discovers her powers. There, I think it was just a great build up throughout the series, and that was just a great way to kind of um, set everything off right out there, I guess you could say.
Right. I think another one of my favorite scenes too. Earlier in the episode, she talks about how she's going to get to Avengers Con, and they do this whole, as she fantasizes about how she's going to do it. You see her jump out of the window and do like this flip on the tree, and they're driving their bikes and they actually drive them on top of the bus and everything. And then we get to reality and we see her jump out of the window to grab the tree, and the whole tree limb just falls on her.
Yeah.
And so reality kind of sets in, and they almost miss the bus. And as they're getting on the bus with their bikes, the bus door closes on her hand and she loses her bike. And she's like, that's probably not going to be there when I get back. And her friend goes, yeah, in this neighborhood, no. So and a lot of comedy mixed in too, which is always fun because you can be too serious, but you can have fun as well. Overall,
Definitely gave me Ant-Man vibes, the whole process there.
yeah,
Yes.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And Ant-Man was like this refreshing movie that we got. We had seen so many serious and with a little bit of joking mixed in, but with Ant-Man, I mean, we found ourselves laughing. And of course, when Taika took over for Thor, we got a funnier movie there as well. And I'm looking forward to that next Thor movie as well. He's
Oh,
doing
yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Josh, so overall review of the episode.
I think it was a really good episode. It sets up the dynamic of the family, and I think the family dynamic is really what's going to set this show apart from all of the other Marvel things that we've seen. Her mom and dad and her brother. We kind of got a Spider-Man feel with her friends, working with her,
Yeah.
kind of like No Way Home. And I think there's a mystery somewhere about that bangle in her family that we're going to find out. And the mom knew something about it. That's why she told her to put it up.
Right, right. I'm excited to dwell into that, kind of see, what that is and how that's going to give her powers. I like the episode. I enjoyed it. I'm excited for next week. I'm going to play a little bit of a stinker here. One of the things that drives me absolutely crazy with Disney shows, and it's not just Disney shows, teenage shows have been doing this for years, and I kind of didn't recognize it until I myself became a parent. But it always seems like that we have the main character, teenager, always disobeying what their parents tell them to do, like they know what's better for them. So that kind of irks me a little bit. I know it's there for the story plot, but it's kind of hey, it's okay to disobey your parents, and that's like, no, 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 we're parents trying to raise kids. Don't tell my kids not to
Yeah.
obey me. But all in all, great show. Love the first episode. Daniel, what are your takes on that first episode?
I really enjoyed it. I'm glad they really took the time before they jumped into the superpowers to develop the family dynamic and give us the introduction of Kamala Khan as a character. I think it really kind of did, like you said, set it apart. I do, like you said, Josh, think that gauntlet has the family knows a lot more about that gauntlet than they're letting on to be, and I think the mother's gonna find out really fast what's happening because I think in this day and age with social media and television and everything, that's gonna get around and go viral pretty quick. So she's gonna probably find out pretty quick. I would definitely guess probably by the next episode. So, but overall, I'm really enjoying this. Enjoying the series so far, and now that we've gotten to the point where the superhero has come in, I'm really ready to see what goes on. Especially after that mid-credit scene with the warden from Orange Is the New Black showing up as the agent there.
Yeah, the Department of Damage Control guy from Spider-Man No Way Home showing back up was pretty cool there in that end credits scene.
Right.
Yeah.
So, they're watching the stuff going on. And we've had Damage Control going all the way back to Spider-Man Homecoming when, we know that the Vulture was working for Damage Control, cleaning up the mess that the Avengers left when they destroyed New York, basically, to take care of the threat.
One quick little side note before we finish up, guys. If you're watching the scene where Bruno is airbrushing her costume, there's an ATM in the background with a QR code on it. Marvel's been really good about this. They snuck them into Moon Knight too. If you scan that QR code, you actually get a digital copy of Miss Marvel #1 from 2014 by G. Willow Wilson. And I kind of feel like that's the storyline they're kind of following for this show.
Right. There's so much story out there for all of these characters that they kind of have to pick and choose what they're going to use and what works best. And we trust Marvel. They've done nothing but good stuff. So I absolutely love the Hawkeye story. We followed that Matt Fraction story for the Hawkeye series, and they know what they're doing. I mean, and as long as they keep doing it, we're going to keep watching. So I think that's all we've got this week. We're filming this on a Sunday, so we got 3 days until we get the next Miss Marvel. I'm super excited to see it. I hope you guys are excited to see it. If you like what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button. Help us reach 100 subscribers. We're getting close, but it'd be cool to reach it. Hopefully we can give away some free stuff when we hit that 100 subscribers. Also, check out our social medias, The Brothers Boyd. We're on Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also TikTok. And tell all your friends about us, and let's keep Disney Plus in business. I don't think that's a problem, but keep watching these shows so we'll keep having stuff to talk about. And until the next time, we will see you at the shop, and Excelsior, my friends.
Excelsior.